Hello everyone, and in this tutorial I'm gonna be showing you how to make a grenade projectile. So what I have installed is Visual Studio 2010 with the second to last release of Infringe, because I've had a few problems with the newest release with Infringe. So I'm using Visual Studio 2010 and the second release of Infringe, second to latest release of Infringe, and I'll show you how to make a grenade projectile in this tutorial. So I'll be going along with you because I'm making a TPS. So I'll just be showing you how to make a grenade projectile. So just go to the free 3D models and let's just look for grenade. Grenade. What the hell? Grenade. Damn it. Oh my god. Just a grenade. They got quite a few. It's a smoke grenade. Some of them don't come with textures, and look, there's a syntax grenade plus texture. Let's grab that. Syntax grenade plus texture. Let's look at it. Looks like that C4, that projectile I had. Syntax grenade. I might just grab this grenade. This one looks pretty reasonable. Just download it. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to download it and open up the Unreal Development Kit. And I'll be showing you how to make like a particle system with it, and how to script it and extend scripts with it. So I've made a package here, and I've made a custom character, Thug. He's just a triad thug I got from the free 3D models, and he's got tattoos and stuff. So I rigged him to the UT skeleton, so he's got the base male anim set and all his animations, and let me just extract this grenade to my documents. Okay, and let's just go into my package and import the FBX file. Grenade, there it is, FBX. Static mesh called grenade in my package. Okay, yes, okay, blah blah blah. There it is. Now let's import the texture. It's not a PNG, it has to be a PNG, so let's just edit it with paint and save it as a PNG. Yep, and just re-import it. There we go, and create material on import options. Now double click the static mesh and go to LOD info, elements, array, look for material, select your material. It won't show up unless you double click it, go into the material editor and just save it. Once you've saved the material, it should show the material. So select your material in the content browser and assign it to material, and it should be textured now. Alright, so you can close that. What you're going to do now is you're going to go to UDK Game, go to Particle Systems, and look for just look for Rocket. Alright, and you should see Rocket Trail somewhere. Rocket Trail, this one. Okay, you're going to create a copy, and we're going to send it to my package. My package. Yep. My package, and let's call this grouping effects. Yep. And let's rename it to Grenade underscore PS for particle system, and just go OK. Alright, so it's in our package now under effects, so you can open it up, and well, you got a few emitters here, so we're just going to check the ones we need. We don't need the smoke, so let's just delete the smoke. What's this? It's just the flames coming out of the grenade, the rocket, and we don't need the flames as well. Delete the LEDs. Yes. What's this? This is the rocket. That's what we need. So let's delete this, which is the red thingamajig. Let's just delete that. Alright, so under mesh data, if you click on mesh data, go to mesh properties, and you should see that the mesh here says static mesh, rocket launcher mesh, rocket launcher rocket. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace that with our grenade. So go to my package, look for static meshes as well. No collision. Let's give it some collision. Just go to collision, say this one. You can show collision as well here. So it's got some collision now. Close that and just select it. Go back into the particle system and just assign it. Now you won't see it first, so click on this black area. Go to skeletal mesh, go to LOD info, LOD settings, and open these arrays, and we want to set lit to true, and set lit to true, and you should see it pop up. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to close this, and we're going to go into our IDE, and we're going to go into the UT game and look for can't search here. Where's the search bar? I'll just manually search. Look for UT projectile underscore grenade. There we go. Rocket, and there's grenade. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to open up UT projectile grenade, scroll down to the particle system template, go back into the Unreal Development Kit, and select your particle system, the grenade particle system that we just made, and copy full name to clipboard and just paste it in the rocket flight template, because that's the particle system you'll see when we want to spawn it. And explosion template, we can change that to whatever we want. So if we go to like UDK game, just particle systems, and look for explosions, reasonable ones are these ones. These ones are pretty decent. They're pretty big too. This one's pretty reasonable. So we can grab this one. Just copy full name to clipboard. Go back into our grenade projectile. Change the explosion to a nice big explosion. And you can also change the distance and the height. Like the TOS Z is the height, so we'll play around with that later. So what we're going to do now is we are going to just save it. What else do we need? Alright, so let's just close UDK. Save your package. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little trick. If you go to FPS animations, UDK forums, free thread, free FPS animations here for you all. You have to cut them up yourself, but it's free. Enjoy. Just grab this. This is if you've seen how to make a game from scratch, it's a sci-fi shooter in Unreal Engine 4. Then you've probably seen these animations done before. So just get the free download with Google. Accept. Should download in 20 seconds. Alright, so you're gonna need 3ds Max as well. I'll be showing you how to make, how I make like a grenade throw and spawn it on Unreal script. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go into my pawn class and I'm gonna start writing a function here called just simulated function spawn throw grenade. We'll just call it throw grenade. Simple. Well, throw grenade function curly brace, and then in here we're gonna spawn the grenade in Unreal script on the press of a key and play a custom animation. Alright, so first of all we need the animation first, so extract the FPS character animations to your documents, close this, go into 3ds Max. I'm assuming you've already got Actor X installed and you know how to install it and everything. So you just open libraries, documents, and you just search for FPS animations. Should be here. Documents. I just extracted it here. Let's just go all files. There it is, FPS character anims. Yeah. Alright, what's this? I think I know why it's let me just open one of my characters. And see if I can import it's not in here, is it? What I have to do is, what you have to do is open the UT3 mail and unhide all and select by name. Make sure you're in layer mode so you just get every bone under one layer, so you don't have to open them all. Just delete the M_meshes, and what you're going to do now is just go File, Import here, and just import documents. And where the hell is it? Let me just see. My documents, FPS character anims. What file is that? It's a biped motion file. Oh, okay, so it's a BIP file. Alright, so what you're going to do is just select the biped, go into the motion tab, and go to load BIP file, and then browse to the BIP file. There it is, and okay. Takes a while to load, but everything should be fine. Now, if you select all and change the time configuration to, like, say 600, let's say 1,000. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's got about 1,000. Let's try 1,050. 1,500. It's got heaps of animations. It's got, like, these are the animations that that Sci-Fi Orc has. So all we want is this grenade throw. So from frame 383 to there, 426. Okay, so all I'm going to do is export this. So 300, what was it again? 383. 383 to 426, no. 400 and, yeah, 26. 383 to 426. So export, just export. Put this under export in 3ds Max. Save this as grenade throw. Save it. Now in export options, you want to check animation, geometry, check smoothing groups, bake animation from start frame 383 to 426, and that's it. And step, yep, okay. Once that's done, you can go to File, open up a rig of any rigged character you have to the UT skeleton. Like mine, he's already been rigged and weighed. So what you do is you just go File, Import, just import, not marriage, and go to Libraries, Documents, 3ds Max, wherever you saved that animation. Mine was under Export, and it's called Grenade Throw FBX. And what you're going to do on import options is you're just going to go Update Animation. That's going to bake the animation onto this skeleton because it uses the same skeleton. So go OK, and if I play from 336 to 383 to 426, so let's just say 426 frames, and we can cut this with Actor X from how many frames we want. So 336, you should see him start to throw the grenade. There we go. 383 to 426. It's just a grenade throw. So we got the grenade throw now. So let's go to Actor X. And let's go to Animation Manager, Exporter, and let's call this Throw Grenade. Throw Grenade. And frames 383 to 426. And just digest animation. Animation Manager, grab your new animation file, PSA, and save as. You can save it wherever you want. I'm going to put it under 3ds Max, export, import, export. Let's put it under export as well for UDK to import. So we'll call it the same name, Throw Grenade. Has to be exactly the same. Save it. Same name as you named in the Actor X. Alright, otherwise it won't export. Now import it into UDK. No, don't rebuild scripts. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to anim sets and look for base mail. Base mail, open that up. And we should go to anims. And what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Import PSA. Browse to where you exported it. And there it is. Import it and just check. It's all in alphabetical order, so it's right here. And if I play it on loop, it's a nice grenade throw animation. Alright, ready to be scripted and made into a TPS. Alright, so we can close this now and leave UDK open because we're going to be doing some stuff in our pawn class. So to throw a grenade, what we're going to do is we are going to start scripting it. So first of all, what do we need to do? Well, we need to check a few things. So let's just say well, we need to spawn it first. So let's make a few global variables. I'm just going to comment this out. So I'm just going to comment this out saying my grenade variables. Okay. And we're going to need a variable, my pawn MP. We're going to need a variable UT projectile underscore grenade. That's the particle system we made. We'll just call this grenade proj, gproj, G projectile, grenade projectile. Alright, so scroll back down to our function, throw grenade, and we're going to go, gproj equals spawn class projectile underscore grenade, and we're going to go spawn owner self, which will be my pawn. Optional vector spawn location, we're gonna make it my pawn dot location, and optional rotator spawn rotation, my pawn dot rotation, and skip that, and set collision fail, no collision fail, to true, so it spawns if there's collision. But first of all, if you go above that, we're going to do a for each loop. For each space world info dot all pawns class my pawn out variable class my pawn out variable MP, and just close that. This is a function, so in this function we're just getting a for each loop, so for all my pawn it just gets reference to my pawn, so it knows where to spawn the grenade. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do gproj dot init. We want to initiate it from vector direction, which will be vector, it's just right, MP dot rotation, and that's it. That's where we want to what the hell, oh, yeah. We need to close this off. What's this? Missing semi. Oh yeah, yeah. Semicolon. That's spawn function. Alright, so we get a for each loop telling us that we want to spawn the projectile as well on my pawn's location and rotation, and we initiate it off my pawn's rotation. So that's why we need the for each loop, so it references it. And what we're going to do now is we need to actually post init the enum tree. So under the variables, let's go simulated event post init enum tree. Skeletal mesh component skeleton, skeletal mesh component space skel comp, and in this function you just write if skel comp equal mesh, then we want the top half body slot, so we'll just write top half enum slot, right, equals, and we want to write enum, we want to write what do we write? We write enum node slot parentheses mesh dot find anim node, and then we do another parentheses, and we do quotation top half slot. That's the slot reference from the anim tree, and we just close that and do a curly semicolon. Now we can close that function. Alright, so we've got reference to the top half anim slot, this thing here. So all we need to do in our function grenade, throw grenade, is once we spawn the projectile, we want to we'll actually use a set timer to throw it instead. So I'm going to do another function here, and I'm going to call this just function. Make it an exec function, and let's grab this, cut it, and let's paste it above the throw grenade function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this function called, just call it grenade, just like that, and just like that, just toss grenade, and then we're going to use a set timer. So we're going to play a custom animation with a set timer, and then after that time's done, it's going to spawn the grenade. So the animation plays first. So let's just go anim node. Let's go top half anim slot. Dot play custom anim, and we go the name of our animation, so it was throw grenade. Alright, and float rate 1 second. And you can give it a blend in, blend out time and looping and stuff like that, but we don't need that. So let's just close that. And we need a set timer. So under this function, just write set timer. Oops. What's wrong here? Set timer, yeah. Let's just see. Alright, so float in rate, just 1 second. What else goes in there? Integer looping, in array optional boolean, integer looping optional name. Alright, so you give it a float rate, and then you set looping to false, and you go, next function will be throw grenade. That's what we want it to wait for, so, which is our spawn the grenade function. And then we just close this, the curly brace. Alright, so we can save it now. Alright, so what we're going to do is bind our executable to a key now. So go into the UDK game config default input and look for game bindable actions. Just grab one, Control CV, paste it, and name your executable. So let's toss grenade, and let's name it again for the command, toss grenade, and let's bind it to a key. So scroll down, we want to bind it to the G key, so let's bind it to the G key. The command will be GBA underscore toss grenade. Simple. Control S, save and close. Close. Alright, so we can save this now and just check if we've done everything right. I think we have. We want to set. Alright, we'll just check how this goes. Rebuild. So we need to go into the enum tree first. So look for human. Under all, open up the enum tree and look for top half enum slot. Grab the source. You want to right click, new animation node, play custom enum. Grab source and from top half slot, put it into custom enum. Custom enum will go into an animation sequence, which is already there, and normal will go back into full body slot where the source was. And in the animation sequence, you're going to name it the same as your animation name in the enum set. So it's throw grenade, and that uses the top half enum slot. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. So close this. Don't worry about that. You can save it. Make sure you save it. Everything. Alright, so save all and rebuild. And see if we get any errors or anything. Not yet. Pause sub error now. Die mismatch. Call to init parameter 1. mp.rotation. Init. Vector direction. Alright, so we need to write vector first. We forgot vector. And just do that. What else are we doing? What's this? Oh yeah, we forgot double parentheses there. That should do it. And what is this? Top half slot. What? Yeah, it should be good now. Rebuild. So we got reference to the pawn, so it knows what location and rotation to spawn from and where to initiate the projectile from. So that's the only reason we did the for each loop. So let's test it out. Let's go into Unreal Engine 3 properties, general, debug, my map. Let's just debug it, see if it works. Alright, so if I press the G key, plays the animation and spawns the grenade. So try it again. Waits 1 second and spawns the grenade. And our custom explosion. So try again. The set timer. So when I throw the grenade, the set timer waits 1 second for the animation to play, and then it spawns a grenade, which is throw grenade, which is our function that we made. It didn't have to be an executable, only our animation from our anim tree had to be an executable. And all we need to do now is give it a smaller size. So let's go into the Unreal Editor. I'll just close this. Go into the Unreal Editor and just resize the particle system. Pretty simple. Just go to your package, look for particle systems, Open up grenade particle system and just set the initial size. Under size, properties, constant, and let's make it 0.5. Let's just make it 0.5, see how that looks. Let's open my map and play. So it also uses the top half anim slot, so we can still run around and throw grenades while the lower body is still animated. That's the whole point of using the top half anim slot, and the full body anim slot is for full body animations like prone and stuff. Alright, it's a bit too big as well, so let's say 0.2, 0.2, see how that looks. Throw a grenade, there we go. Alright, so you can see that it doesn't really go that high. So what you can do in the projectile grenade class is you can change the toss Z to like say 700.0. And you can change like the explosion sound as well. So let's change the explosion sound to something better. I don't really like that sound. Let's go UDK game, sound cues, and look for explosion. It's got a few. I like that one. Let's grab that one. Copy full name to clipboard. Go into impact sound. No, you want explosion sound. That's probably impact sound, right? No, that's the grenade hitting the floor. Explosion. There it is. Explosion sound. So paste it in there. Save it. What else do we need? We want it to bounce and stuff. You can play around with this, see how much damage you want it to cause, the speed it goes at, the max speed. Momentum transfer. You might want to like it explodes really quick. Like you can't throw it that far without it exploding. So you might want to play around with the functions a bit and see if you can get it to explode at a further distance. So let's see if we can recompile it and see if it goes for higher. And our impact sound and our particle system should look better now. Just debug. Alright, so if I throw a grenade, yep, it goes higher on the toss Z, and there's our new impact explosion sound. Pretty neat. And yeah, alright, that's it. And we got a grenade projectile with a custom animation and everything scripted properly. Alright, in the next tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a parachute mutator or a parachute. Alright, so thanks for watching. Peace.